Hello, and welcome to this quick tutorial on the cognitive routine that we're going to call Parts, Perspective, and Me. So I was looking at the Jamboard that you guys all put together here on climate change, looking at all of your survey results, and I noticed a couple things. I noticed that you guys had a lot of questions and a lot of thoughts around the future, whether like what's going to happen in the future with climate change or what solutions are going to look like as we move forward. I also noticed a lot of questions that were about the technical aspects of climate change, the physics. Climate change is really complex. It's this very complex system that interacts with lots of different things in our world. And so in this next activity that we're going to be doing this week, I'm going to ask you to do this parts, perspectives, and me. It's a cognitive routine that is designed to help you look at a really complex task and really understand it at a deep level. We're also going to be trying to identify how you specifically fit into all of this. So this cognitive routine, this is a thing that you can apply to lots of different systems. It's not just something that has to do with climate change. It's a deeper way of putting your mind, like it's an exercise that you can do that pushes your thinking to much more sophisticated levels. And it's sort of like a habit. The more you use it, the better you become at it, and the stronger your thinking will be. So I'm going to teach you how to use this cognitive routine. And I'm going to be using a different example. I'm going to be talking, instead of talking about climate change, I'm going to be talking about the COVID-19 pandemic. So after you watch this video, I'm going to ask you to watch 2 other videos on the physics of climate change. And then you're going to go to Google Classroom. So when you go to Google Classroom, hopefully you can see my screen here, you'll be able to select that assignment called Parts, Perspective, and Me, Climate Change. It'll have the 2 links to the videos that I want you to watch, and then down below that, it'll have a link to this Google Jamboard, which will open up your own copy that you will have access to. This is the place that I want you to record your ideas and your thoughts, and then I'm going to ask you to share these thoughts and ideas with your other classmates during our video meeting that we're going to be doing this week. So when you open the Jamboard, it's going to look like this. First, there's going to be this first frame, which has the name of the routine, and then what the 3 steps are: parts, perspectives, and me. You'll then go to this first part, step 1. What are the pieces or components of this system? And so again, you're going to be talking about climate change, the physics of climate change and the solutions that might be involved, thinking about what are the parts that are involved in that. But in this example, I'm going to be talking about COVID-19 and the whole stay safe. On your own Google Jamboard, I'm going to give you this document here, which will allow you to I'm going to give you this background, which will allow you to record your ideas. You don't have to edit it. It'll be different than what I'm doing for this one. But you'll just be able to add your ideas on top of it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. So in step 1, we're looking at what are the pieces or components of this system. What are the parts of COVID-19 and the stay safe rules that we have here in Oregon? When I think about that, the first thing that I really think about is families and people. And so I'm going to draw, this is going to be a bad drawing, but I'm going to go ahead and draw a little person here inside this house. And I know, like a lot of houses, most people aren't by themselves, but you might have one person who lives all by themselves over here in this house. But most of the houses, when I think of it, I think of families. So another part of this pandemic are the people who live in the same households and what their family is. So I'm going to continue to draw some more families here. And let's see if I can draw a couple more people over here, maybe some elderly people, because I know different people of different age groups are also affected pretty differently. So that's another thing. And I'm not a very good drawer, so instead of just saying that, I'm going to add a little sticky note here that I'm going to put. Okay, good. And I'm going to put that over there. So another part of this COVID-19 thing that's happening to us right now is that people of different ages are impacted differently. And I want to add another sticky note, say families. I'm going to put another one here. I'm going to put this right there. So we can know that. Let's see, I'm going to also, another part, I guess, that I should think about is the coronavirus itself. It is a thing. It is a physical object. It's a little virus. And so I'm going to put little, let's see, little dots all around these people. Let's say these people are all, ooh, these are not good dots. These are all the people that are infected with this virus. We have this one household here. And since the people inside one family are all connected, they're all in one house, I'm going to draw a circle around that house because if you are in a family with people, I know they all get infected. And the whole idea is like you can't stop the infection from the people inside because you're all within 6 feet. But if we are social isolating, ooh, that's good. Another part that I should add. Ooh, no, wrong one. Let's move that out of the way. Let's go cancel. Let's say that's another part. I'm going to call it social isolation. I'm going to make this one blue. So I'm going to put that as another sticky note over there. Oops. If you do hit the background, it sort of erases things or brings the background up forward. So just like click behind it. Okay, so let's see. We got people, we got families, we got social isolation. Ooh, another part of this pandemic is, let's do a 6 feet apart, because I know even if we are trying to socially isolate, sometimes we do have to go out, and we have to, when we go out, we have to stay 6 feet apart. So with that, I know that this boundary here, it only reaches about 6 feet. If you can prevent people from getting 6 feet or as close as 6 feet from you, then you can prevent the virus from spreading to the next people. So we can prevent people from this household over here, as long as the people from this household and this household don't get within 6 feet of each other. There's very low chance of the virus, the coronavirus, from spreading from one household to the next. So let's see, what are some other parts of this system? I mean, ideally we would all stay inside all the time, but sometimes we have to go outside for groceries or go to the hospital, or essential services, or some people still have jobs. So I'm going to put all of those things, all those reasons to go outside as another part of this. And let's see, another part that if I'm trying to think of like really big, broad ideas, I'm also going to think about the economy. I know a lot of people are talking about saving the economy and how we have to try to figure out how that goes. And that makes me, when I think about the economy, that makes me think about the government and how the government plays a role in all of this. Okay, so I've gone through and I've thought of a number of different parts. I could probably keep going on this, but for this video, we'll go ahead and move on. The next part is to consider perspectives. So step 2, what are different views people might have? Who are these people? How does a zoomed in perspective or a wide view perspective look? Who's involved? Who is impacted? Who cares about COVID-19? So to do this, I want you to add another slide, but instead of just going to this next slide and having a complete blank over here, if you do that, you can just go in and delete. What I want you to do is duplicate your first slide and go to the second one. So now you have 3 slides. You have your first one, your second one, and your third one. And this third one so far looks identical, except I'm gonna say part 2, perspectives. So I'm gonna change the second slide. So we have this slide, which has just our part one, and our second slide, which is going to be part two, perspectives. And so now I'm going to look at the same information that I had from part one, and I'm going to add on to it. I'm going to add some of those perspectives that the people have. So let's see, some of these perspectives are of the people that are involved here. So I'm going to choose a different, let's do a paintbrush. See what a paintbrush looks like. Let's go yellow. So I'm going to think about the perspectives here of how people, that's not, nope, I don't like whatever that was. I'm going to go to highlighter. Let's see how a highlighter looks. So I'm going to draw this perspective of how people look. So let's think of this person here in this house. When you're trapped inside, you might be, this person was infected. And really, like, I want to think about like who that person is. Maybe that person is a student. So let's go a student, and let's label that. So I'm going to grab that little sticky note. I'm going to put it right next to that person, and I'm going to call them a student. So they might be infected, but they're not like, they're younger, they aren't getting, they're not super ill. And so I'm going to add another sticky note. They might like be worried about grades or other family members. Hit save there, and let's bring that. That's what their perspective is. Ooh, that didn't work out so well. Let's see if we can do that. I'm gonna have to move that one so I can actually read it. So they're worried about other people and other family members. I also might think about maybe this person over here, their view, let's make them blue, their perspective, I'm gonna just do a circle. And maybe this person is a parent. They have kids, and the parent here, they want to think about the education of their kids, or keep them from being bored, or just like not, they don't want student, or I guess if they're the parent, they won't want their kids to bother them. So we'll add all those notes there. So I'm going to move that sticky note right down there. To think about like the parents' perspective and what they might be thinking about. Well, okay, let's think of what are some other perspectives. Maybe this person over here is maybe this person over here who lives by themselves is the governor. And so they might have their own perspective on this. Let's go black highlighter. So let's go over here. This person's perspective is they are the governor. And some of their, I didn't spell that right. So let's see, it's gonna allow me, governor. Their perspective might be about how do we keep everyone safe and help people get the essential services. So there might be considering that. I mean, I could also keep going on this. I could add more detail about how like the federal government is saying that the states need to open up to get the economy going again. Whereas like the governors want to keep people safe and prevent further outbreaks and not overwhelm the medical professionals. I didn't even talk about the medical professionals. I could also say maybe this is another student over here, and I could talk about how like they are essential workers. They have like a job. They're a student, but they also have a job, and they're working at a grocery store to keep everything stocked so enough people have food so they can stay 6 feet apart. And like, I can keep going with perspectives, but I'm gonna keep this brief, and I'm gonna go back to step 3, me. How am I involved in all of this? What connections do I have to all of these parts and perspectives that are involved? What are the feelings that come up for me? and what are my like perspectives or personal circumstances that shaped the way I see this. So again, I'm going to go back to oops, I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to duplicate this one. So now, if we go here, now we have our parts slide. We added it to perspectives. And now we have our fourth one, which is going to be part 3, me. So when we're considering how I am involved in all of this, I look at all the information about the parts and the perspectives that I've already discussed, and I try to make some connections to me and my life specifically. So like, so far, I don't feel like I really identified myself here. I'm not a student. I don't have a larger family. I'm not infected with the coronavirus that I know of. I'm not like the governor. I'm not a parent. So I'm going to have to draw another person. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to draw a brand new person. I'm going to draw them in blue. And I'm going to say, I'm out here. Maybe you've seen me out there going for a run. That's one thing that I do. So this is me down here. It's hard to see, I guess. I'm going to label myself. I'm going to say me. Put it right on over that one. Okay, so there I am. And what I consider, what I feel is that I spend most of my time inside. So I'm going to draw a little arrow. Yeah, let's keep it blue. I'm going to say I spend most of my time inside, and I do my best to stay 6 feet apart and stay socially isolated from anybody. But I do go out for runs sometimes because I want to go outside to get some exercise. So I guess that's me outside going for a run. I also think a lot, I spend a lot of time making a lot of considerations. I think about like, how can I support and protect medical professionals and essential service workers? Misspelled that, so I'm gonna adjust the spelling. So that's a consideration that I make a lot. I'm gonna add another sticky note because I also think about like some things. I am a learner. I'm not quite a student yet, but I'm learning these new tools and ability to work and teach from home. So those are some things that I've been doing a lot with my time. I also think about I will be a student. I'm applying to get my PhD. So in 1.5 years, I wonder what will life look like then. Save those. So I'm gonna drop those down here next to me. So I've added a couple details about my perspective and what are some feelings or thoughts. So I'm going to go back to my directions here. How are you involved? What connections do you have? What assumptions, interests, or personal circumstances shape your situation? Yeah, you know, I think I've captured some of the ways that I fit into this whole situation. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So that is the routine that I'm going to be asking you to do. You're going to be adding your own ideas, going into detail, trying to explain the concepts of climate change, as well as the solutions. What does the future look like with climate change? You're going to be using this routine to dig in deeper, and you're also going to be sharing these ideas with your classmates when we meet for our video chat at our designated class time for this week. So once you do that, make sure you submit to Google Classroom so you can share it with me. And I look forward to seeing you all and hearing your own parts, perspectives, and you during our video meeting. Thanks.